action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From State Farm Arena, tonight it's the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Houston Rockets. The opening tip corralled by the Hawks. They've got it first as we're underway in Atlanta. Now that's a contest. Westbrook into the front court. He'll run the offense. Runner's good there.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Harden with the basketball. They trail by 2. To Westbrook. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Nice pass to get things going.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Shot from in close. No good. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to appear in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Westbrook to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to the basket, but his shot stays out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Harden. John Collins able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Oh, Russell Westbrook missed his first. That one goes.
Just remember an old saying here, you're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
Short jumper misses. To Westbrook. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Jabari Parker. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Harden. Now a steal by Atlanta. Evan Turner matched up with Rivers. That'll be out.
Bring the fire. Let's bring the fire to him. Substitutions, Houston. Stepping in for number 2.
Austin Rivers to P.J. Tucker.
26. Chandler Parsons.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Team foul number 3. Fourth.
Tyson Chandler has got 2 shots coming. Career mark of 64%. And he connects on the first free throw.
Number 25, Alex Lynn.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Westbrook. Tucker To Westbrook. From long range. Not that time. He misses. He gets it.
Hand down, man down. He's got to get up and contest the shot.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. Right now, down 7. To P.J. Tucker. To Westbrook. Has a chance. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. To Allen Crabbe. Tyson Chandler with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And the rebound by Tucker. Rivers with the basketball. They trail by 7. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 3 for 7.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
To Rivers. Not that time. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Gets and he finishes at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Passed it off. Damian Jones with a piece. The Hawks will use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
Think you know everything about our team? Turn to page 15 in today's game program for the latest trivia question and submit your answer on the team website. One lucky winner will have a chance to receive $500 by making a half-court shot.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Russell Westbrook, guarded by Alex Len. To Rivers. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Kicks it outside to Allen Crabbe. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
From the outside, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Off the mark. That misses with 2 seconds to go. That's it for the first half. The Hawks already pulling away.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Hawks dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Atlanta Hawks. The Rockets did a lot of things.
Player of the...
Now he just got to give an encore to get his team. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
It's Harden. Brings the ball up. To Fareed. Missed a wide open look. Baseline drive. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
To Fareed. And he's fouled. Very close. Going to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Russell Westbrook. A couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Missed the second. 0 for 2. And scores.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Harden to Westbrook. Trying to cash in. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. To Allen Crabbe for 3. Tough shot. No good for Allen Crabbe. Hawks have it. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Jabari Parker rocking the rim.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Harden to Westbrook. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Russell Westbrook. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. It's the Hawks with the basketball. To Allen Crabbe. Has a chance. Crabbe with a shot off the mark. Rivers into the front court. Trailing by 15. John Collins. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Finish that.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Fareed. Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Trae Young. And the basket good at the rim.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Driving right to the basket. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
We get a whistle. To get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Tyson Chandler. Into the game.
To the basket goes Rivers, but his shot stays out. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
These breakdowns happen because the team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Tucker guarded by Damian Jones. To Rivers. 4-3. Can't connect. It's no good. The follow won't go either. Hawks with the basketball. And count the basket inside.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Rivers to bring it into the front court. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. And draws the foul.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. It's Rockets ball. To the basket goes Rivers, but his shot stays out. And that's rebounded by Rivers. Third quarter comes to an end. Hawks with the basketball to start.
Substitutions, Atlanta. Subbing in for the Rockets. Number 13.
Clint Capella.
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Easy path to the rim.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And scores. Strong take.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Allen Crabbe. PJ Tucker rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Terrific vision. Count the basket inside.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Scores from the post.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Make it tough on them. Make it tough on them.
Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
It's Westbrook. Add 2 points to the board.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot. I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right...
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
John Collins snatching it out of the air.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but...
Clint Capella at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 48% free throw shooter. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. That'll be out of bounds, off of Jones. He'll put it up at the buzzer. The Hawks are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hawks dominated this game from beginning to end. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Atlanta Hawks.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup.